Yo, what is going on, guys? Here, my name is xBuzzerman, and today I got for you my top 5 Clash of Clans troops of all time. Now, these are the best troops, in my opinion, in the game right now, based upon how well they can farm, how versatile they are, how much you can donate them if they defend your clan castle very well, and also the best thing you like is how well they destroy bases, how well they can go ahead and win clan wars and push trophies, how well they can farm, do everything of that nature. That's basically how I'm basing them. I'm not basing them 100% being able to destructive of a base. You'll see a lot of mentions such as dragons and PEKKAs won't be on there just for the fact that, yeah, they can destroy bases really well, but other aspects are not as good as. So that's basically it. That's the premise. Let's go ahead and get on into the list. Alright guys, coming at number 5 we have the Wall Breaker, and the Wall Breaker is really good for the fact that it can be used in almost every raid strategy, anything from farming to trophy pushing. This troop is really good, and a lot of people would probably underestimate the power of the Wall Breaker, but it's a great support troop for all your other troops coming in. I don't know one high level army composition that does not have wall breakers in them. They have to have wall breakers to get through those bases. That 40 times wall damage is absolutely incredible, and you just can't say enough about them. The only con about them, why they aren't higher in this list, is they're really terrible for everything other than wall breaking. They're so useful in that one fashion that if you want to put them in your clan castle and everything like that, or donating them, you just don't do it. They're not used for donating or used for being in the clan castle. They're a really bad troop for that. They can't take out anything else. Their main purpose is walls, but that is a very effective purpose, and it's used in almost every Clash of Clans army composition, whether it be from farming low level bases, just getting through the walls to get to the gold storages or the whatever storages you're looking for, or just going to get a 3-star on a base. The wall breaker is used in almost every army composition other than, you know, flying units. So I had to put this on the list because I think it is a very great troop, and a lot of people undermine how good of a troop this is. So I decided to put it at number 5. Let's go ahead and get on into number 4. Alright guys, coming at number 4 we have an aerial troop, and we chose the minion for the fact of the matter it can be used in so many versatile ways. It can be used for farming, for high level trophy pushing, for donating, and for defending your clan castle. It can do all those really well. Its cost efficiency is very good as well. It only costs 8 dark elixir. We wanted to put a dark elixir troop on here, and we also wanted to put an aerial troop on here just so you guys wouldn't complain about that. So I chose this guy because you can use them in a lot of army compositions, and that's basically the point of this list, is how effective they can be used in almost every environment. You can use them. They're very effective to be donated to. They're very effective for donating. They're very effective when it comes to defending your base. They're very effective at farming and high level trophy pushing. What you can be used, you can put them in balloonions, a dragon raid, a BAM strategy. You can use so many different raids with this one minion that they're very good. So I definitely recommend leveling this bad boy up. Their hit points are pretty good, and their damage per second is pretty exceptional. I think it gets all the way up to about 50 or 60, and that's really good because they only take up 2 housing spots. So if you had 100 of them, they're pretty deadly, and their hit points are not too shabby there as well. They attack just about everything, ground and air, and you can use them in a mass movement. Training time doesn't take long at all, and their movement speed is very fast. So these bad boys are great. They're pretty much a very versatile aerial troop. That's why they're on the list at number 4. Let's go ahead and get on into number 3. Alright guys, coming at number 3 we have another dark elixir troop, and we chose the Golem just for the fact that for all you high level raiders, for you guys that really want to be good at raiding, whether it be clan wars or just trophy pushing, the Golem is a great option for that. And the Golem is used in almost every single high level army attack, whether it be go wee wee, go wipe, you know, all these go attacks that go, the go part means Golem. So because of that matter, those are the 2 top attacking strategies right now to my knowledge, and they both feature golems, and golems are really good for the fact that what they do is they're basically your hit points, they're your meat shields. They're good for taking in lots of hits, and then they're not going to deal much damage out in return. They're not very fast, but what they do is they can take a lot of hits in. They'll go ahead and once you get killed, you turn into golemites, and those have 500 hit points apiece, and they're hard to hit. It's really quite a good distraction. It allows for your other troops to be very good, so they're probably the best support troop you can get. they're pretty cost effective, or not efficient. They're pretty cost deficient, and they cost 450 dark elixir. But you're not worrying about dark elixir when you're using these bad boys. These are not definitely not for farming. They're very good for only raiding in high level situations, and very good bases. If you can attack these are the good base killers. These things are the ones that get into the base, they get into the core of the base, they're taking a lot of hits, while your wizards and your PEKKAs and everything of that nature, your other support troops, your attacking troops, are going ahead and clearing the field out. So that's why I chose them, because I think they're the best meat stick out there. I know there's the giants out there, and they're a little more versatile. You can use them in different situations, but these bad boys are the best high level rating troop right now, in my opinion. There's always a go wiper or go golem involved in all the high level army attacks, so I had to put him in here because of the fact of how many raid strategies he's in, and he's the key component to a top rating strategy right now, used among the best in the game. So let's go ahead and get on into number 2. Alright guys, coming at number 2, we have the archers, and why I like the archers so much is the fact that they're probably one of the best attacking troops in the game. You guys probably think they have a measly 20 damage per second, but what makes them so good is they can attack from a range. They don't get hit while all your meat sticks are involved. Say you have your golems, your archers will be out there not taking the hits and dealing all the hits. They can take all those, they can attack over walls, do things of that nature. They're also the best, I'd probably say that the one of two of the best donating troops and receiving troops in the game. A lot of times those army compositions in your clan castle, if they have 15 archers, some people won't prepare with a lightning spell, so what happens is they'll lure out the archers. There's 15 archers you gotta deal with, and they'll make for a great defense for the base, so they can defend your base in the clan castle very well. They're also great for donating. You know, you can pump out 5 at a time. A lot of those donate and request, or request and leave clans, they tend to use their archers, and it's just been commonly regarded as probably one of the standards for donating and receiving. They're great for farming. The barbarians, archers, and minions, and then the archers, they're probably the best troop for farming, to be honest, just for the fact that they're very cost effective at only costing 200 elixir, and you can get about 200 of them very cheap. What's so good about them is how fast you can pump them out. They only take about 25 seconds to train, and if you're boosting them in particular, it goes by extremely fast. So these bad boys are great for farming. Higher level trophies, you don't see them as much, but you can still see them in some good raids. I tend to see them sometimes in clan wars and things of that nature, but they cover a lot of aspects, and that's why I put them at number 2. How versatile they are, how good they are at farming, how good they are at donating, how pretty good they are at high level farming, not high level farming, but high level raiding, and they're really good attacking troops. Let's go ahead and get on into number 1. Alright guys, to finish it off at number 1, we have the wizard, and I chose the wizard as my number 1 troop for the fact that it is the most versatile troop in the game. It is great for farming, it is great for high level raids. It's used in probably every high level raid I've ever seen for a very long time, disregarding the hog rider strategy and the Balloonian strategy. The wizard is used in almost every single raid, just for the fact it is the best attacking troop in the game, in my opinion. You know, a lot of people say, oh, the dragons and the PEKKAs are the best attacking troop in the game. I tend to disagree, because you can house about 5 of these wizards for every 1 dragon, and I think that's just a lot more effective. It's harder to hit them. They have a good amount of hit points. They have about 160, and they deal a lot of damage at 170. Just at level 5, this is a totally maxed out level. Level 6 wizard. When they get to level 7, they're going to be even better. This troop is OP, and it's always been OP in my opinion. It's been one of the best ones. It's in go wee wee, go wipe. Just some of the top rating strategies right now. Actually, about a majority of the top rating strategies right now use wizards. They're the best donating troop in the game, in my opinion. When everyone asks for donate me wizards, you know, you can donate them. I tend to agree that archers and wizards are the 2 best at that, but I think wizards have a little higher notch. Everyone wants to receive wizards, and then they want to donate wizards as well. They're a very good defending troop. What people tend to do is they load a bunch of wizards up in their clan castle, and those things are hard to pick off because what they'll do is they'll kind of hang around the outskirts of the base, and then they'll just deal 170 damage. So they're very, very good. They're pretty easy. I think they actually half their training time and half their cost to make. They're 3,500 elixir, and they train about 8 minutes. Their movement speed's pretty decently, and they can attack everything from a aerial raid to a raid down below. They can attack basically everything. They also even have a tower named after them called the Wizard Tower. So I mean, these troops are really, really good, and I put them on the reason just for that is the fact that you see them in high level farming raids all the time. Their farming is pretty decent. It's not the best. I mean, you still do see people farming with wizards, but they're not 100% the best. But for high level raiding, it's the best attacking troop in the game in my opinion. And then the golems the best supporting. So you see the golems and the wizards, they're always kind of a combination with one another, and that's why I put it in there. They're the best donating troop, the best high level trophy pushing clan wars troop in the game, and they're pretty good farming troops. So I have to say that I'm going to give the #1 spot to the wizard. We're going to go ahead and show our condolences to a few of them and show why I didn't nominate them on this list. So thanks for watching, guys. If you want to go ahead and cut it off, you can go ahead and see it. All you want to do is see #1. Thanks for watching, guys. Please let me know your opinions. So what I'd like for you guys to do to me, either comment on YouTube or tweet at me at xBuzzerman, showing a list of your top 5 troops in the game. From 1 to 5, go ahead, show me what your favorite troops are in the game to use. I'd definitely like to hear your opinion on it. I'd definitely like to see it. So go ahead, list your top 5, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys, and we're gonna go ahead quickly and get on to our honorable mentions. And that's going to be the P.E.K.KA. A lot of people will say the P.E.K.KA should be on this list. I chose for the P.E.K.KA not to be on this list just for the fact that it's used for one thing only, one thing only, and that's clan wars and high level raids. It's a pretty sluggish troop. I know it can deal a lot of damage out at 300, and it has a lot of hit points, but I just don't think it's great. You don't see P.E.K.KA in every top level farming strategy, but it's still a fairly decent troop. I really do like it. It probably could be on the list depending on the type of guy and what kind of raid strategy he uses. The dragon, a lot of people tend to agree with the dragon, even though it only deals 180, which is 10 more than the wizard. It takes up 20 housing spaces, so you're gonna have 4 wizards who have 170 damage per second versus that one dragon who has 180 damage per second. It has a lot of hit points, but it's not going to deal as much damage, so that's why I kept it right here. You could probably replace the minions with the dragons, because a lot of people tend to use all dragons raids, and sometimes you can farm with them. I guess it's pretty stupid, but they're very good for high trophy ranges and clan wars, so you might be able to use them on there. Balloons, same thing. Balloons are a very underrated troop in my opinion. They're defensive minded. That's very good and very solid, and I think they're just right on the cusp. There'll always be that troop that's on the cusp. They're not 100% good, and you can only use them in really one raid, which is Balloonians. The healer, the giant, it's just a predecessor to the golem in my opinion. And we'll go ahead and get on into this. The Valkyries, they're a very good troop. I think they're an upcoming troop. They'll get better, and with more buffs, they might be one of the best. This troop would have been probably #1 or 2 on my list, the Hog Rider, but with its recent nerfs, it's nowhere near as good. And then that's pretty much it. So there's the Witch and the Lava Hound, and those are good strategy, and you see those in a lot of you see them being donated a lot, but they're available too late, so I don't really want to put them on the list. So that's basically it, guys. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, tweet at me or put in the comment section below your personal top 5 list of your favorite troop. Definitely like to hear it. Thanks for watching, guys. Why don't you come down and subscribe. My name is xBuzzerman. I'll see you next time, and later.